What's today? January 4th, 2024. Tom Hafferty from Minus 11. We're here to do some customer training on a cold room. Have you familiar with these or no?
No, not so much.
Because we got a bunch of them in the other facilities for Brown. So this is our main control panel that controls all the refrigeration, lights, fans, everything in there. Why don't I just let you guys walk in and get you orientated. Take a look around. Here's our fan unit. Those are our temperature sensors on the wall right there. There's two of them, one for the alarm, one for the temperature control. This room has a condensate pump. No place to pump, put the drain, so they pump it. Refrigerant is R448A. Expansion valves in here. We have solenoids that control the flow of refrigerant. They're on top of the box. I don't know why they put them up there, but we can come outside. On the door, you got a safety release. Somebody locks you in, you can get out. Glow in the dark in case the lights are out. Like I said, this cord is for the door heater, the window heat. That's about it as far as inside. This is pretty bare bones room. Let me just show you this closure as well too. Go ahead, just close that for me. Let's go slow. It's got a door closer, so it'll pull it shut. Sometimes the hinges are self-closing as well. Sometimes when they're putting carts in here, it gets bumped or whatever, the door will get bumped. That thing will snap up like that. Now the door doesn't close. The customer's pushing on and pushing on. Hey, the door won't close, door won't close. They don't bother to look up. All you do is come back up to it. Just give it a pull down. You'll be getting the call on that for sure. So that's your door closer. You have keys for these? We must have turned over keys for you. Okay, light switches here. The main panel. We've got 4 switches here. Top one is MPS, which is main power switch. We'll kill everything in the room other than what's here. You're still going to see that. EFS is evap fan switch. That's the fans in there, evaporator fans. And of course, refrigeration, REF. Kills the fans. And this one down here is ABS, which is called the alarm bypass switch. I'm going to show you that when it goes into alarm, what this does. And you get your indicator lights. The temperature control, future design, it's all touchscreen. So the SP is set point in red. The PV is process value, which is the temperature. And this percentage is what we are doing with refrigeration-wise. You really don't need to know what that is. If you want to change the temp, you just hit the 4. You want to go up to 5, you hit 5, hit done. Now it's set for 5. I want to go back to 4, 4, done. I'm assuming you're going to be somewhere between 2 and 8. That's what most of them are. It's got a whole wonderful array of information in a program here, which you guys don't need to know anything about. But I'm going to show you one little nice thing is you hit the display button here. You go over to chart. It gives you a 24-hour chart for what it did in the last 24 hours. That's all it stores is 24. So if you had a failure last night or something like that, you'd see what time and how bad the temperature got or whatever. And then if you want to go back to the regular, just hit the home screen. There's calibration in here. There's all that other stuff. I don't know if you guys probably won't get involved in that. Yeah. Okay. So that's the temperature controller, TC. This is the temperature alarm. 2 different probes, 2 different devices. So they're close. They're 3.7, 3.5. They're going to be semi-close, but they're not going to be exact. The program button right here. Press and hold for like 3 seconds. Gives you the high alarm set point. Is at 8. And if you press it again, it's going to go to the low. Set for 2. Because we're set at 4, so 8 and 2. Hit it one more time. AD is alarm delay. Right now I've got it set for 30 seconds, 0.5 minutes. Usually we set it at 10, but I'm going to put it there because I'm going to put it in an alarm for you. That's the alarm delay. This one we don't use. That has to do with the door. And the RD is relay delay, and that's also at 30, and I'll explain that in a minute. And then the silence button is 10 minutes. So every time you mute it, 10 minutes later, it's going to ring again. Unless it goes back. So the green is safe. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to the high, and I'm going to drop it below 4 degrees. Okay, and I'm just going to run through this to get out of it. So now we're timing out. We're in red status, means we're almost in alarm. 30 seconds is going to pass. We're going to get an audible here. And if you are tied into the building management, what it looks like you are, you're going to get a call. Somebody's going to ring one of you guys, whoever's on call or whatever like that. Let's just give it the 30-second wait here. We'll make a liar out of me. Okay, so there's your alarm. Now another 30 seconds is the relay delay, and I'll show you what that does. We could sit here for 10 minutes and wait. Oh, little access door right up here. That's where the 3 solenoids that control the flow of refrigerant. There's a defrost, there's a refrigerant, and then there's a bypass. There's the relay delay. I'm just going to mute that. So we're in high alarm, meaning the room is getting warmer. So what we do is we shut anything off that produces heat, trying to keep the room cold. So if you notice, the lights went out, the fan shut off, and the door heat shut off. It's still warm now, but trust me, it's off. And we try to leave the refrigeration on so that we can keep it cold until somebody can come out and take a look at it. So the ABS, alarm bypass. Pitch black in there. You want to go in there like, hey, we got no power, it's not working. Hit the bypass switch, everything comes back on. Now you can go in, either troubleshoot or they can get their product out of the room, whatever they got to do, until somebody can come and repair it, So you don't want to leave that on because it just defeats the purpose of the alarm. I mean, you're going to get an alarm, but we're trying to maintain temperature. So shut that back off. We'll go back to the high. I'll put it back to 8. And I'm going to run through the rest of them. So now right away it comes right back on because we're not in alarm anymore. So the alarm delay, we normally set for 10 minutes. And that's what I'm going to put it at. And the same for the RD. That's just so you don't get any nuisance calls. People will come and put their cart in the door. They're getting product out and temperature goes up. Hey, we went in alarm. If you didn't have any delay, you're going to... Room's an alarm. So that's that. Any questions on that? It's got a little battery backup, 9-volt battery in the back. If you lose power, comes up PF. Power restored. That's what you're going to see. It's still totally functional, but you're going to come up and it's going to say PF. All you got to do is hit the reset button. This is rebooting itself. It takes a few minutes. You're probably on emergency power. The E, I think, is emergency power anyway. So, but sometimes when I got here, it was on PF, so somebody killed power at some point. Inside, fuses are all right here. Wiring diagram. This one's all mocked up, but we can get you a fresh one. 1, 2, or 3 of the main power in, and then the rest of the fuses out. Fans, solenoids, controllers, whatever we're powering up. Other devices. They have LEDs on right in these little holes here. So if you blow a fuse, LED will light up. Pretty easy to troubleshoot. Basic relays. This is a little power source for this. It's 24 volt. So we, 110 in, and we give it 24. This is a defrost clock, which for a cold room, you really don't need it, but we put it in every room just in case for some reason if this thing iced up. And it's not on a timer or anything, it's just for service. You want to come in, you look at it, it's frozen solid, you want to defrost it. The first button kills the fans. You can hear the solenoid humming. You can hear the hot gas going into it. It's pushing hot gas right into the coil. It'll melt that ice in no time. It's a lot faster than trying to hit it with water or a torch or something, you know what I mean? Yeah. And that'll stay in defrost forever until you take it out. Second button takes it out. Made a liar out of me. What the fuck is going on? Okay, that's something new. I'll have to look into that. I shouldn't do that. Unless it's enabled. You know what? It might have been enabled. I'll look into that. Diagram. This is your, all your probes are here. Sensing probes. This is your BMS, this one. And these black ones out are just all the loads, you know, the lights, the fans, the solenoids. Pretty basic unit. It doesn't have a lot of stuff. You know, some of the other ones have redundancy and dehumidification and all that other good stuff. But that's about it. You guys want to play around with this or whatever and manipulate your way through it? This will reboot up in a second. I don't know why that didn't come out of defrost.
Is there a minimum time or?
So I'm going to look into that right now. I can get into this program.
Probably gas into the system is going to take time to pump it down, right?
Say it again?
Put hot gas into the system, right? It's going to take a little bit to pump it down. It can't.
Yeah, but no. That should have taken that hot. So the hot gas. So we run 3 pipes. I don't know where they go. They go that way and up. Suction line, liquid line, and a hot gas line. So the hot gas is what maintains the temp. When you're running at 4, instead of pumping it down, shutting it off, bringing it back on, you know, vicious cycle, we just put a little hot gas in there to heat the room so that you get a nice fine line. Exactly. That's why you saw it. The chart is gone now because I powered down. So we lost our data. But that's why you saw that nice flat line. So you're not sawtoothing, you know, cold, warm, it's just 4 all the way through. So I'll look into that. I don't know, maybe the program was screwed up or something, but anyway, it doesn't come into play anyway with the operation of the unit. It's used for the technician to melt ice or what have you.
We're probably going to be first line of defense for alarms, and then we're going to hand it off to a lot of people. We're not going to touch a lot of this stuff.
Yeah.